this is a job that we did, well, that we first came down to see at the back end of last year. This is, I don't know what to call it really, it's a farm, but what they do is that the gardens are absolutely immaculate, they're beautiful, and they spend a lot of time on the beauty, and they open it. It's in Warrington. I'll put all the details in the description below. It's a place called Leski Farm in Warrington. It's not far from Lim. And what they do is that for charity, they open for a certain amount of weekends a year, so people can come round and have a look. And I tell you what, it's fabulous the way they've done it. We put a system on the main pond, but we'll go through all that in a second. But I just want to show it you first. And they've got some tropical fish in there. It's a fantastic place. It'd be a great day out for you to come and see. And all the money goes to charity that they raise. So it really is a good thing for anybody in Warrington just to come down and have a look at it. I'll put all the details, like I said, in the description, but let's have a look. So I'll tell you what, we'll just go down this way first. Don't worry, we will get to the pond. Ponds are, but it's immaculate, and I think they are opening in a couple of weeks. And this is just he has these little plants and moves these into the ponds. So this is a little heated tank, and it's full of guppies. You see them all there. Swordtails, you know, mollies, the normal hardy tropical fish. It is heated. Then what he does, these spider plants, he just moves them into the ponds when they grow big. But yeah, fabulous little thing. Oh, excuse me. So now we're at the ponds. This is only one of the ponds. I guess, to be fair, I think we will start at the main pond. Now, we put the filter system on this 10 days ago. And the customer has already said that the clarity in the main pond is 80% better than it was 10 days previously. So let me just start on this main pond, right? Because this pond feeds everything else, right? So it is semi-wildlife, right? But check it out. It's around about 20,000 gallons. So when we first came last year, we couldn't see anything. And now, like I said, the customer said it's 80% better. The filter system has had to be pump fed, but now we can see the bottom in some places and we can see all the fish. So, and we haven't even done a clean on the filter yet. We're doing that on Tuesday. But yeah, so now the fish can be seen. Right, so I'll come back to this pond, but I just want to show you where things happen. Right, so pump fed. So you see that, see the yellow rope there? That's holding the pumps. So there's actually 3 pumps under there, right? And then what they do is the first one of the lines goes in. Well, all the lines go between this wall here. It's hollow. That where you can walk there, it's hollow, right? But one of the lines sort of like goes up here. Into there, underneath this gazebo. Lovely. And then it just comes straight back down. So it comes down, you can see the flow coming down, but what you've got to remember is that there's a lot of, well, best way, it's crap on the bottom, you see. And when it rains or anything like that, you are going to get a lot of debris going back into the main pond, right, which is what's been the issue. Right, now they probably do need a big clean out. So anyway, it comes back into there, back into that weir, and back into the main pond. Right, so that's one of them. So let's carry on walking round. We'll go back up here again. Even got dinosaurs there. Look at them dinosaurs. See, everybody thought they were extinct. They're here in Warrington. So let's just go around here. This is the top, right? Now this is a turtle pond. Shallow. So then, when I said about 3 pumps in the bottom pond that were feeding up, there's 2 inlets coming in there, and they're feeding this pond. Hello guys. Apparently these are just coming, they're just starting to eat. Don't know much about koi, never mind turtle. Right, and then, so that is then overflowing into this pond. So these ponds are all concrete. They got rid of the liners last year and just made them out of concrete G4. So there's the water coming in. And then, you see it going out there. Let's follow that down a little bit. So the main issue with the pond, it was lack of filtration and also just so much debris. You can see it. So it technically needs all clearing out, but it's just one of those things, it's just a minefield of a thing. So then you've got the water coming out of that pond, back down into this bay, which I will go around the front before I show you what we've put on. So then it comes in back into here. And then the idea is for it to get round and penetrate through all the roots and stuff like that and then get back in, which it is doing, but only thanks to our filtration. So before I do, let me just turn it round. A lot of people might say that the UV is a little bit OTT, but initially I quoted for a 110 or 2 110s together. Because of the size of the pond and it's in full sun. But the client asked me if I could do a bigger one. I did. So, but this wasn't the initial quote. This was an upgrade off the customer's behalf when he asked me. So we're not, you know, quoting these on regular things. So, but anyway, let's have a look. So right, so we're going back. Now, there is a 30,000 Evolution Vary pump in the pond. Okay, again, see, we couldn't really start knocking things down and breaking things apart. You just can't do that. You've got to retrofit to the best that you can. So what we did, oh, this is Dave, sorry, from Northwest Ponds. We got him to do this. We've got the 36-inch Kplus Advanced, and then we have a 550 watt Evolution Aqua commercial UV. Again, this was on the customer's asking. I never quoted this originally. So yeah, so we're pump feeding into here on a 30,000, going back down. Now, what's happening is that if we put it too fast, then this pond fills up. So there's still quite a good amount of flow going down there, I'll show you now. But yeah, so if we put too much water through, then this pond fills up, mainly because of all the rubbish that's in it. So it does really need a good clean out. But that's a job for the end of the year or when he's finished showing the garden. So, but what we might do is actually split a return, one to go at the back, one to go at that side, and then they meet in the middle type thing, and let's see whether that comes. Or we'll just hide the return pipe underneath there and then put it obviously back into. You still see there's quite a lot of water going down the weir. So that's good. But yeah, we could do with more water coming down. So, and then over here, there's just a separate wildlife pond for people to go and look at. But it is, I mean, it's a beautiful day today. So if we ever do get a summer, it'd be really nice, especially if you're doing it for charity. So this is just a pure wildlife pond. But as you can see, our issue with trying to clear to make it look nice, because last year in the pond they just said they couldn't see anything, so when people were coming round it wasn't that a very joyful experience for them. But if the client's already said to me this morning that he's 80%, well, that the pond's improved 80% in 10 days, we're happy with that. But again, all the water from all the ponds is coming back down into here. So, and also there's a lot of debris, a lot of muck that is obviously going to come back in to the pond. So that's what, there's nothing we can do, because we've not got bottom drains, we've not got anything like that, so that this is all we had to work with, and this was our best solution. He was just telling me as well that in the summer when it's warm, they use it as a swimming pond. They've got a gate there with stairs going down into the pond. So there's the gate here. That just opens, and then you can see stairs going into the bottom. Fabulous. So they all have a swim in here. But the flow rate's fantastic in the pond, so the water's moving, but that's all they had on it before. There was no filtration. So I am coming back next week, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a good clean. I'm going to show the customer how to clean it. We always try with the new bead systems, we always try for 2 weeks before we clean, just to let them bed in, and then we'll give it a good clean. But you'll see day after, when you clean these advanced filters, the day after you see a massive improvement as well. So hopefully by the time it opens, we'll have it spotless. The other thing is there isn't a skimmer really as such on this pond, so there is a little bit of bubbles on the top, but you see like the bubbles in the centre, that's protein, so that means that the filter's kicked in or kicking in. So yeah, let's have another quick look round, because I love these gardens. I mean, the work that must go into them is just phenomenal. I mean, some of the waste as well could be used on the garden. There's no salt in the pond or anything like that, so there's not much better for growing plants than fish muck. But it is. Oh, sod off. So as I said, I will put all the information on how to get here, well, the address anyway. And I think they've got some Facebook sites. So if you just look at Leski Farm, Warrington, I think they're in Cheshire Life this week. And it's for a great cause. And that's it, guys. So I'll put all the information, or as much as I can, in the description, but just check out Leski Farm, Warrington, and it'll all come up. There's the pond behind, happy customer. Like I said, 80% clearer in 10 days. Fabulous. I will see you on the next one. Thanks very much.